Now we are recording. Hi, welcome to Bubbles Interviews, Mika. This video project is about people who took unconventional career paths. Can we know about you?
My name is Michael, better known as the Artist and Creative Technologist Mikkel. And as I said, I'm an artist and a creative technologist.
Hey, great. Can we know about your educational background? Because there is not one way to become a creative technologist and artist. What was the path for you?
I think becoming an artist started at a very young age because I was always like building stuff and making stuff. And I mainly started as a creative technologist due to the master media technology, which I'm currently finishing up here in Leiden.
Okay, what is your research about on masters?
I'm now working on my thesis, which is about conversations between AI agents. So instead of a human talking to an AI chatbot, having two AI chatbots talking to each other.
That's unique way of people observing what AI talking to each other. What is what they are talking about in your study? Did you have a specific topic?
Not really a specific topic yet. It's still to be determined. But it will probably be some scientific topic, and ideally one where there is no clear right or wrong. Because the research is not about if the AI chatbot is right or wrong. It's more about how they make their argumentations and how they present their ideas to each other.
Okay, that's fun. But how do you document this process?
That's still to be determined, honestly.
Okay, okay.
We're still working out the whole plan for the research currently.
Then maybe I want to ask about the art journey. Is there something that you are curious more than the other topics? What is your repeating theme of question or curiosity?
I don't have a very specific theme or curiosity, but more a global one is for technology, and that's not only the newest, latest technology, but also very old technology. So some 1900s technology and modern AI and everything in between.
That's fun. When the first time I see one of your work, it was with an oscilloscope. Can we talk about that project? What was it? And then it would be more clear for people to understand what can be an old technology and new technology.
The oscilloscope project, I called it, the artwork I called it microfauna. And what I tried to do is make a version of Conway's Game of Life, which is a computer simulation wherein with some basic rules you can have a simulation that starts to look like there's things living on the screen. And I have an old oscilloscope, I think from the 1970s or 80s. And actually that's a very beautiful green light image.
It still works.
It still works, yeah. There's a very beautiful green light that comes out of the screen, the picture tube. And I wanted to recreate the Game of Life to live inside the oscilloscope. And then I just started coding on the computer, and I started adding more and more rules to it. So they have hunger and they can starve to death, so they need to find food, and they want to move together but not get too close to each other. And so by adding all these rules, it started more and more to look like a living ecosystem.
Yeah, it's like a community inside the screen.
And it started during the residency where we met. And currently it's on display at Artvi as part of the AI Ecologies exhibition, which is at Artvi in Groningen until the 14th of September.
Okay, if this is published in September, be really quick.
Yeah.
You should be there.
The final days, go visit.
Yay. So can we talk about, let's say, your other experiments? Was there thing you created that was close to your heart and it was fun to work it on, and then you said, oh, I want to keep doing this?
I think the coolest one, or the most close to my heart one, is called Curved Sound. It's an audio-visual installation using lasers and sound. And it started as a project during my master's, during a course. And then I thought, wow, this is kind of cool. I want to develop it further. and I applied for an open call for the Highlight Delft Festival, and then they accepted me and they gave me a budget to actually buy everything necessary and finish it up and make an artwork out of it. And then it was on display at the Highlight Delft Festival last year, and it was also at the Night of Discoveries here in Leiden a couple of months later. And that was also my first solo artwork exhibition. So that's one I think I will always remember because it was my very first experience as an artist, I think. So
when you look back, do you remember how did you feel that, because it's a milestone for an artist? How was it?
In the weeks before, it was quite stressful to get it finished, get everything ready, and have everything work correctly. So at first it was kind of stressful, kind of like, oh shit, oh help, can I get this done in time? And then afterwards, when it was done, it was really cool and satisfying, and I had a lot of great reactions from people as well, and I think that's the best part of it. Just people visiting the artwork and walking away feeling like, oh, this was cool, I really liked seeing this, that's what I do it for, to show people something cool and let them have a nice experience.
In summer 2025 or late 2025, your current Michael, what are you learning right now? What are you working on right now, let's say?
As I said, I'm working on my thesis for my master's.
Other than studies.
Other than that, I'm currently working on an artwork that will be called Signal Through Time, in which I'm restoring a teletype, which is a machine from 1930s, which is kind of a self-typing typewriter. So you can, in the 1930s, you could send a message to it over the telegraph lines, and then it would actually use the typewriter to type out the entire message. And I'm converting that to work with modern computers, so that visitors can also send a message to it and talk with the machine. And it will be on display here in the Hortus during the Days of Art and Science and the Night of Discoveries, which is the 15th until the 20th of September.
Okay, this September is
again
going to
September,
be yes,
a lot of things going on in September, and a lot of cool things as well.
Yes,
so
I'm really happy to hear this. Well, I want to ask about, let's say, that when you are creating as an artist, it's sometimes abstract. How do you approach to creating something new? Like for this project, that you found a new technology and started prototyping. How does it work for you? I ask this because maybe there is a person on the other side of the screen and they think about what to do. They're in high school and that's inspiring for them to understand.
I think one important thing for me is just being interested in technology, both new and old. When I see something that I think is interesting, I kind of research it and find out, what is it, what does it, what could I do with it? And I think for my art, I have two main approaches. One is based from, I have an idea for an artwork and I go search which machines or technologies I need for the artwork. The other way around I often use is starting with a machine or a technology. So sometimes in a thrift shop I find something I think, oh, this is really cool. And then, oh, it's cheap, I just buy it and I'll see what I do with it later. And then often at some point, there's a project or whatever, there's something going on which gives me an idea of using the thing. So I kind of start with just having the technology and then, okay, what can I do with this technology? So it's kind of two approaches I use. Sometimes starting with the technology and what can I do with it, and other times, well, I want to do this, what technology can I find for that? Yeah,
I see. It's clear instructions what can happen. That's great, thank you. I want to ask about your future self, my last two questions. One of them is about what are you building for your future self and what do you want future Michael doing? Can we know about this? And I am a surprise.
For the future, I hope I can kind of continue with what I'm doing right now, just making things that I like to make, and I hope that enough people like my work and my art that I can keep doing this. And yeah, one thing I always say is that I always want to stay inspired and stay curious to what's going on in the world. So yeah, hopefully future me will still be interested in technology, kind of following what's going on, and yeah, moving with the world and what's going on in the world.
Speaking of the future of technology and following that, how do you follow up the latest technology? Yesterday, 2 hours ago, something happens all the time right now. With AI, it's getting very faster to create new information. How do you keep up with all these, or it's not that important sometimes? I don't know. How is your approach?
Yeah, I think it's impossible to keep up with everything these days. Yeah, as you say, there's so much going on that it's not realistic to actually know all the new technologies. But I do like to keep up with them. So yeah, I follow a lot of news websites and yeah, kind of like technology news on the internet, on social media. LinkedIn is quite good for it. So yeah, that's what I use to keep up to date. And yeah, also knowing it's impossible to know everything and keep up to date with everything, I yeah, just try to follow creators and companies that I find interesting. And then
Do you have a creator that you can suggest to people to follow up on this?
I do have a website I really like, which is Futurism. It's a really nice website where a lot of yeah, news is posted about yeah, new technologies that are emerging in the world.
Yay, thank you. I want to ask about, let's say, the future of technology, and then we put some mark on the history today. That how do you see that future of technology? Are we creating responsibly? Are we conscious enough? How do you see that it is happening? Because you are right now also questioning this often with your studies, maybe with AI. How do you see? I want to understand.
Yeah, I think it's impossible to kind of stop the development of technology. So I think yeah, technology is getting more and more complex, and it will only keep getting more complex, I think. What I think is very important there is to be conscious of what technology can do, but also, which is more important, is be conscious of what technology cannot do. So I see a lot of people these days that yeah, put a lot of trust in AI, say in chatbots like ChatGPT. They ask it a question, it gives a very confident response, and then people just believe that it's right, and they just do whatever they do according to that response. And I think it's very important to be conscious how often these technologies can be wrong, and yeah, keep in mind that technology is helpful and it's good to use it, but it's not a solution for everything, and it does not know everything. So don't trust in it too much, and yeah, trust yourself more than technology, I think.
Sometimes call your grandma to ask about the stampot recipe. So that's
exactly,
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I have my last question, and there's something surprising. So this is the bubbles interviews, and I have bubbles for you.
Cool.
We make bubbles, and I ask my last question. I think you know the answer already. So, do you remember when people ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What was your answer? Do you remember?
Well, I'm Dutch, and I don't really know the English name for it.
What is it?
But I always said that I wanted to be like this character from Donald Duck, and in Dutch he's called Willy Wortel.
Yeah.
He's like this inventor, and he has this little light lampje in Dutch, which he built, which is his yeah, kind of an AI kind of friend. And he was always just creating stuff. Like whenever he had a problem, he would come up with an invention to solve it. And sometimes it was very useful. Sometimes it's also just for the sake of being interested in it and wanting to make it. And yeah, I think that's kind of what I wanted to be. And I feel like I'm kind of slowly becoming that. Because what I make is not always a useful invention. It's more yeah, I also really like to make things because it looks beautiful, or it's a nice experience, or something like that. And yeah, I feel like I'm kind of following my child's dream, so that's it's really cool.
Great. Thank you for sharing your journey with us.
No worries.
I hope you get inspired. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Have a nice day.